Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. True power comes not from clinging to the past, but from the effort to build a better future. This is a message the Obamas wrote to all those fighting for freedom in Iran. This message is about being courageous. We have been taught this in Sanskrit in the form of dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Those who follow through with their responsibilities are protected by the same responsibilities. This message from the Obamas, this message from the map, this is what we're trying to invoke in Meaningful Mornings, to be courageous in all ways, in all ways. Courage isn't just about looking at someone in the eye, but in all ways, the quietude of mind and so on. And in all ways, not just in the morning, not just with people you like, but even against society, if society is following that which is irresponsible. Bhagavad Gita's chapter 10. In verse 1, Shri Krishna encourages Prince Arjuna to continue listening carefully. Because he's listening carefully, Shri Krishna shares, I will continue to guide you cheerfully. It's as if, as Prince Arjuna is rising within himself, Shri Krishna is rising too. In verse 2, he shares, creation, whether the devas, rishis, all, this comes after the creator. And so that shows us what the priority is. The creator should be the priority, not creation. And please try to know that you cannot know the creator. The way I know a rock or a window or my children, those are all external. The creator is internal. This knowing is actually unlearning. Unlearning what we think is important, unlearning how we learn. And that's what's difficult for us. We're addicted to our past habits, our past personality. Verse 3, Shri Krishna shares, before creation, there's the creator, and before the creator, there is consciousness. Consciousness is not caused, which means it doesn't cause, which means there is no creator or creation. There is only unity. This chapter is about unity in diversity. He's trying to impress upon ourselves. We may perceive diversity, but we have to feel the unity. like we do with ourselves. I perceive two hands, but not even 1% do I feel that they're different, as in I'm distant from them. There is a unity to my hands, to my fingers. And Shri Krishna uses the word papa. Papa means sin. Sin is that which makes you feel far from divinity. If we reflect on the three fundamental fears that every being has, they are the fear of death, fear of the unknown, and fear of sorrow. The opposite of death is existence, or sat. The opposite of the unknown is awareness, or chit. And the opposite of sorrow, joy, or ananda. Every fear we have ever had is trying to teach us this is who we are. And the farther you are from who you are, the more fear there will be. The closer you come to who you are, to consciousness, the more fearless you will be. The next two verses are not heavy in content. So I'm going to give you an auxiliary thought to help you understand the next two verses. In our tradition, when someone great comes to our home, to our school, etc., we offer arti. We offer a light, and we wave this around that great personality. And while we do this, we chant a powerful phrase. And I know many of you know this. I'm only reminding you because this will be part of your RAD, your application. This is what is to be chanted. Natatra suryo bhati. So I have this fire on my plate and I'm waving this. And I chant, there the sun does not shine. What else? Na chandra tarakam. Nor does the moon or stars shine. So neither the sun, nor moon, nor stars. Nema vidyuto bhanti. Nor the light from lightning. Everyone caught those luminaries. When we think of light, we do think of sun, moon, stars, lightning. Kutoya magni. This is a really lovely saying. Then what to say of this fire? When all of those great lights cannot illumine, then what will this small light do? You're all familiar with this phrase. But do you ever feel when you're offering this, that this is about you? That we are like that small flame. And we're offering this reverence to that great personality. This is to encourage humility or to tune into the Creator, to consciousness. Tam eva bandham. You are light. Anubhati. Anubhati sarvam. You are light. Then there are the rest of the lights. There is consciousness. Only then can we know the sun, moon, stars, lightning, fire. Yes. When you are asleep And though you are consciousness, but you don't know that, and suppose there's lightning outside of your room, do you know there's lightning? You have to know that consciousness to know lightning. Tasya bhasa, it is your light, sarvamidam vibhati, that flows to all of these other luminaries. This mantra is perfectly aligned with chapter 10, which is trying to direct us to that which is great in creation, like the sun, moon, stars, lightning. But greater than that great, those great, is the creator, is consciousness, is Aja, the greatest of all time. Are we together? Everyone's journeying to joy together. Verse 4. Buddhir jnanam asammohaha, shama satyam damashamaha, sukham dukkam bhavo bhavaha, bhayam cha bhayameva cha. Shri Krishna shares, buddhihi jnana asammoha. Translated is intellect, knowledge, confidence. The implication of this, buddhi symbolizes our IQ. When we intellectually know. Jnana is our EQ. When that knowledge is made more real. And asammoha, which I described as confidence, is our SQ, our spiritual quotient. When that knowledge becomes real and personal. So Shri Krishna is sharing how we should go from the surface to the depth. Then, Kshama, Satyam, these two go together. Kshama and Satya. Kshama means forgiveness. Now, one will only forgive if this is preceded by Satya. Satya means an ideal. If you think of unimportant relationships in your life, you probably don't forgive the mistakes of that person. It's not an ideal to you. But if you think of an important relationship, where that's an ideal for you, you tend to forgive more, correct? Those two go together. Then Dhamma and Shama. And I like that this order is presented this way. Dhamma means calmness of body. Shama means quietude of mind. Which is easier? Making the body calm is easier. Start with that. And certainly the body has a relationship with the mind. The calmer your body, the greater chance your mind will be quiet. As I watch many of you join and you turn your cameras on, I was laughing because so many of you join like this. As soon as your camera's on, chin on your hand, like that's not calmness, that's laziness. And here we're experiencing consciousness, no Dhamma, definitely no Gita. Next two, Sukham and Dukkham. Sukha here means pleasure, Dukkha means pain. And this is intensified in the next pair, which is bhavaha and abhavaha, which means to be born and to die. And finally, Shri Krishna shares bhaya and abhaya, which means fear and fearlessness. Now, if you just jump into this verse, it seems quite random. Birth, SQ, what is the point of all of this? This is why I put in a lot of effort to review and to orient. Shri Krishna's sharing here all of these emotions or thoughts. The source of them is consciousness. All of these are functional. I am the fundamental. Some of these emotions are great, like forgiveness. But I have shared with all of you, what is the highest forgiveness? To not take offense in the first place. And you don't even have to think about forgiveness. But how will you practice this highest forgiveness? Only in unity. If I feel you and I are one, you can't offend me. I am unoffendable. The same sentiment is coming in the next verse. From inspiration to application. Your recent application was to find the land acknowledgement for where you live. How many of you did this by show of hands? Wonderful. You know what this reminds me of? A Bhumi Puja. For those who have built their homes, built their offices, built their mandirs, what went into the ground first? Prayers. Then that home, etc. Try to read the land acknowledgement. Try to feel your land acknowledgement every day. We do have a mantra for that, and we chant this before our feet touch the earth. I'll teach that to you soon. Your application for this morning is to practice what I just shared about, having a plate, on this plate, a fire, whether real or battery operated, and to chant and feel. It is the light of consciousness that precedes the creator creation. This is a great practice in humility. Do this every day to different facets. Do it to your blinds. Do it to your boss. You'll get promoted. It'll be awesome. Explain to your boss why this is happening. Shanti, shanti, shantihi. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joy.